Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mias and welcome to my Cyber Dragon Synchro deck profile. So of course, before we start, friendly reminder to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making awesome videos like these. And yeah, that's all I have to say, so let's jump right into it. Of course, I'm playing 2 Chaos Dragon Levineer, my beautiful tech that I love. You can revive back a bunch of cards with this, and it's just usually good when you play a lot of, I don't know, a lot of monsters and less spells and traps. I just feel like it's an overall good card to play. At first I was playing 3, like when I first came up with this tech, and then I cut it down to 2, and then even 1, but then when you're only playing 1 and you don't have the Dark Charmer yet, like her sister, it just looks weird because it's like an unsearchable card. It's not really ideal, so Levineer is that kind of card that you can choose not to play it if you want, doesn't change it too much, but when the Dark Charmer will actually come out, this will actually just be a one-of, don't even worry about it. So, and then 3 Cyber Dragon because I'm using Machine Duplication in this variant. It's kind of like more combo oriented, so we are definitely focusing on making some pretty nice turn 1 boards. You can actually synchro summon quite a lot, so it's cool. And then double Galaxy Soldier, triple Stardust Synchron. This is actually a good card to draw because it's a light monster that you can just discard with a Galaxy Soldier, and in case you do draw it, then your core can actually search something else, and you always have that ability to actually summon your synchro monsters. So Shen especially is just so good in the meta, and it's really easy to make Shen in this deck because Stardust Synchron is a level 4 tuner, and what is a level 5 non-tuner that you always have super easy access to in your Cyber Dragon deck? I don't think I have to answer this question, but yeah. And also, it technically has an effect where you can search for like a Stardust spell or trap. I am playing the Stardust Illuminate in this deck, it's just a foolish burial, but honestly, it's not needed. It doesn't really do too much else. I guess it does allow you to adjust the level of your monster by plus or less -1, but it's not like broken, so you can definitely get away without playing this. In my combo video, I actually showcase combos without even without even searching any of the spells and traps, so you're definitely good without them. And then of course 3 core. This is like the best card. You can make El Mirage and then Repair Plan, Search, Stardust, Synchron, Tribute, and then you have like so many plays from there. It's really cool. Of course, it's not a 1-card combo, so you always need other cards, but it always combos really well with the other cards. Like Core plus Hertz is combo. It makes Infinity plus Dragoon if you play it. I didn't want to play Dragoon because it would just end up being like too many bricks in the decks that just couldn't make sense. And I wanted to like squeeze in hand traps and utility cards, so the deck wouldn't really look like a gimmick, because if you don't play any hand traps or utility at all, you're not really keeping up with the meta. You know, if someone actually makes like VFD or something, you're pretty much just sheep to the slaughter. You're looking at them comboing on your face and you can't do anything about it, so it's really sad, and that's why I do have 6 hand traps. Harpy's Feather Duster, Call by the Grave, double Cyclone. I only play 1 Overflow, so Cyclone is better than MST here, and yeah. 3 Hertz. I guess this is a good card to tribute off of Synchron, because you pretty much get 2 cards already, so you pretty much always get your money back. And yeah, I mean, it searches Cyber Dragon really easily, so why not? Next, this is nice. So it's a machine. It's actually locks you under machine, which usually would screw you over, but Axel Synchron is a machine synchro that you can relatively make easily with just 1 plus 4, so 5, and then Axel Synchron can adjust its level technically, even though I don't really use that ability too much. And then you can synchro summon during your opponent's turn, so 5 plus pretty much anything would be able to combo off, so 5 plus 2 would be 7 for Zeta, and then there are of course some other moves, so yeah, it's a really nice card, honestly. And then Fear, I mean, why not play Fear? It's always a good card, right? I mean, only in the TCG. In the OCG, you wouldn't be able to chain block, so I wouldn't really bother too much. And then yeah, Ash is just like the most versatile hand traps, and hand trap. And Ghost Bell is, I guess, good against Drytron, Eldritch, and all that. Not really good against Virtual World though, which kind of sucks. Anyways, Overload Fusion and Cyberload Fusion, I don't know why they're separated. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, exactly. I have to. Yeah, they have to be with their brothers, otherwise they're gonna get jealous. But yeah. Overload is that kind of card that you don't really want to draw unless you have like a playable hand, and Cyberload is, I want to say, even worse because it's only really good late game or when you can assure an OTK since your other monsters can't really attack, unless you like attack with all those monsters and then during the battle phase you make Cyberload, which is the reason why people actually played Cyber Twin in the deck. It's not really because it deals more damage, because think of it this way: Cyber Twin 28 multiplied by 2, 56, Rampage 21 multiplied by 3, 63, so you know, a bit more than 56. it's by 700 or something. So yeah, I mean, whatever. It doesn't change too much, but still. Call by the Grave for those annoying hand traps, and not just hand traps, but also Eldritch the Golden Lord is a really annoying card, especially the hand effect. That would be able to out the Shen Shen, so if you can actually banish it, well, they won't be able to use the Shen Shen from the graveyard, so yeah. And I'm saying that because Shen Shen is actually a pretty important card in Cyber Dragons, ironically, yeah, but you can actually make it so easily because there are so many ways to get to start a Synchron, so it's not really like it was a gimmick. Like the fact that your Rampage can send start a Synchron from your deck to the grave is huge. But yeah, Harpy's Feather Duster again for those trap decks, and Cosmic Cyclone. So you don't lose the Mystic Mind too, that would be annoying. And then Upstart, because I don't have enough extra deck space that I am willing to get rid of for Pot of Prosperity. And Pot of Desires and all those pots, they're just not good in Cyber Dragons. Prosperity is legitimately the only one that's actually remotely playable, sadly, but yeah. Repair Plant, Stardust Illuminate, Triple Emergency. By the way, Repair Plant, I would actually not be against the fact that you would play 2. So you could actually play, you could cut the Illuminate for a second Repair Plant, it definitely makes sense. And then Triple Emergency, Triple Machine Dupe, and Overflow. Extra deck real quick, 1 Mega Fleet, 1 Fortress, that's kind of all you need when you're playing a build like this. If you're playing more control, then Mega Fleet would have to be a 2 or 3 of, and then Fortress, still 1 is enough unless we're like in Orchest format or something like that. And then double Rampage because you have 2 ways to summon it. Shen Shen, of course, Omega, Zeta, Axel Synchron, Double Infinity, Nova, Seeger, Anaconda, El Mirage, and Anima. Better than Linkuriboh. Linkuriboh just doesn't do too much for Cyber Dragons, unless you already had like a Linkuriboh in the graveyard. And then later on, you go Nextra Effect and they go Imperm. You can chain Linkuriboh to send Nextra, like, for cost, and then your Nextra is actually going to successfully search. Special summon, sorry, so yeah, pretty nice. And then Idea Section, Stardust Trail, Omni Dragon Bortor. I talked about this in my combo video, but it's not worth it. And then yeah, same thing with like Wish Conversion Dragon, like the Majestic Dragon, it's also not really good. Ultimate Zolkin with Quick Draw Synchron could be interesting, but the thing is, when I was actually playing with Quick Draw Synchron, most of the time I wanted to make Infinity and not Tzolk'in into Crystal Wing, so honestly I don't think this is actually a really good idea, but if you can actually make it work, then good for you. If you can actually make like turn 1 Crystal Wing Infinity with like Omega and, I don't know, Overflow or something, yeah, I mean, you're pretty much chilling, but it's definitely going to be involving bricks, so I'm not too down. And then yeah, shooting Majestic Star Dragon. Blood Rose Dragon is such a good card. You can easily make it, so it's a level 10 Synchro. Axel Synchron can become level 9 by pitching Stardust Synchron, and then 9 plus 1, so either Hertz or Nexter, or 5 plus 5, and then you can pretty much banish every card from both players' graveyards, which has the potential to be pretty nasty against maybe Eldritch and stuff like that. If you're like really late behind and they have like a huge stacked graveyard, a bunch of Eldritch the Golden Lords, all those spells and traps, Blood Rose could be amazing. And also against Drytron, Blood Rose is nasty. So definitely a card to consider when it will actually come out. And then Vermilion Dragon Mech. This card, I actually would have been main decking it if the Stardust Synchron wouldn't banish itself when it is used as a Synchro material. But at the same time, you are playing a hand trap, so I guess those are tuners that you're gonna have more frequently in your graveyard, so it would make sense, but I'm not the biggest fan, honestly. In Chaos Ruler, there's not much that is really good to like mail or search. In Levineer, I guess, but that's kind of it. And then Crystal Wing, Stardust Dragon because of the Shooting Star Majestic. Lina, but I didn't really have too much space for her, plus Lumino, Tuning, and Arriving Miracle. So yeah, that's all I had to say in Showcase for this beautiful Cyber Dragon Synchro deck profile. If you guys have any comments or feedback or suggestions, definitely let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.